Hey everybody, what's going on? We're so excited to go live tonight and talk about how you can monetize your social media following. So before we get started, we just wanted to announce a pretty cool thing that we have dubbed July as Creator Month.
Oh, yes, we did.
And so if you don't know what it means to be a creator, we're kind of going to break that down tonight and go through what it means to be a creator and how you can actually use your social media to make money, which is pretty freaking cool. So we'll talk a little bit more about what that means for you, and there's a special bonus at the end because it's Creator Month. So be sure to stay all the way to the end, and you're going to hear from some awesome creators in our community. So with that said, we're just going to jump right in. I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah. So this evening, we are going to be covering how to create a full-time income online by building and monetizing your social media following without needing any prior experience. And this is our motto, which ties in perfectly with Creator Month: create more and consume less. We are in the age of social media. We are all plugged in. The question is, are you plugged in only consuming, or are you plugged in also creating and adding value to the world? And that is what we are all about. This is your invitation to become a creator. And if there's one thing I've learned in these 32 years I've been on this earth, it is that you create your own reality. So this month, are you going to jump in and do something different to create a different and a better reality, to create more and to consume less, and ultimately to create time and financial freedom, which is something we are super passionate about?
So really quickly, we wanted to cover some statistics because this is really kind of mind-blowing once you understand the potential of the internet. And this stuff is growing every single day. So 96% of all Americans shop online. Wow, crazy that only 4% of the population isn't actually buying something through the internet. Not only that, but 135 minutes per day is this social media average consumption daily. So people are scrolling on their phones, consuming content for over 2 hours every single day. And I would argue that this figure is actually a lot higher nowadays. And again, that's the average. So some people are on their phone a whole lot more than that. And then 26% of Facebook users who click on an ad that comes across their timeline actually make a purchase. So this is actually something we teach. This is something we leverage, and is how you leverage social media to make money. We're going to dive into that a little bit deeper here.
Right. So before we totally dive in there, we're going to back it up a little bit and tell you a little bit more about who we are, because maybe you found this web class tonight because you have been following our brand, 40 Hours of Freedom, and you are interested in pursuing more of a mobile lifestyle, whether that's van life or RV life or traveling internationally. But maybe you came through one of our affiliates, so you're like, who the heck are these two talking heads talking at me right now? Well, we are Alex and Sarah James, and not too long ago, we were just like those, most of you watching this web class right now. We were working a 9 to 5. We didn't have the funds or the time freedom to be able to visit beautiful places like this. This was in Banff, Alberta, Canada. And so we made a pretty drastic change. And that change came after seeing my dad at 61 years old be diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. And it was right as we were both ramping into our corporate jobs, into the corporate world. And we really went, okay, is this what we want to be doing? Is this creating the reality, the life that we want? Or are we putting off what we really want for some later date down the line that might not be promised, because my dad never got it? And so we decided to make a big change. We drastically changed our lifestyle. We moved into a self-converted Sprinter van, and we've been traveling around the US and Canada for the last year, creating content and creating our own reality and sharing our message with other people. And that message has resonated. Now we've been running this web class for almost 6 months and teaching over 300 people how to do exactly what we're talking about in this web class, and that is how to leverage social media to create a full-time income online.
Yeah, and one of the things we share our story just to kind of tell you that it wasn't too long ago that we were probably in a similar situation you are right now, trading your time for money. And we really want to inspire people to take action, to live life right now, because nothing is promised later on. So the biggest myth about social media is that the more followers you have equals the more money you make. And this really couldn't be further from the truth. We actually made over $20,000 in commissions last month, which was pretty crazy, which we have a big following now. But we also have made $20,000 in the past when we only had 9,000 followers. And 9,000 might seem like a lot to you, but the point here is that the two don't go hand in hand. And we know a lot of people that only have like 1,000 followers or a couple thousand followers, and they are making serious money through the internet, right? So you don't have to have a bunch of followers to make money. And there's a lot of people out there who have hundreds of thousands of followers and still aren't making a very decent income. They're struggling to get by. So the two don't go hand in hand. That we just wanted to break that down really quick.
Because it's not about the number of followers you have. Honestly, you just need to know the 3 simple hacks to leverage social media the right way to make an automated income. And that's what we're going to dive into this evening.
So hack number 1 is why leading with vision and mission separates the successful from the unsuccessful online.
Now, this is one of the number 1 questions that I get when I talk with people on coaching calls is, okay, but I don't want to post about a product. Well, we never post about a product. We lead with our vision. We lead with our mission. And that's why people love to follow our brand, because we're not pushing essential oils or ketones or baby powder on somebody. We are instead talking about inspirational and aspirational messaging. And people care about why you are doing what you're doing and how that can add value to their life and better serve them. And that's what we're going to teach you how to do. Because the bottom line is people buy from others they like, respect, and who offer them value.
Now, hack number 2 is why quality content and consistency is key to making money online. And disclaimer is, don't let this scare you. And before we really jump into this one, I want to just say, with that last point, I'm sure there are people that you follow online on social media that you feel like you're their friend. You feel like you know them as, you know, a good friend in your life because they share so much value. They share about their life. They share experiences with you, and so you feel like you know them, right? And so we're going to talk about this content creation and the consistency, because truly all of those people that you follow online are really consistent, right? They post every day. They share about their life pretty much every single day, if not every day, maybe a few times a week, right? So that is a big key to making money online. And again, don't let this scare you. It does not mean you need to be tied to your phone 24/7.
Yeah, and it also doesn't mean that you need a bunch of expensive equipment. Because creating quality content is a skill that can be learned, and we're here to help teach you that skill. It's kind of a flip in perspective for maybe the way that you look at taking photos or making video content, but it's not like a drastic learning curve. There's just simple philosophies that you need to understand, and we've built a program that's designed to teach you those. And your content, again, should be focused on providing value based around your brand.
Yeah, and that definitely varies, you know, from person to person. If you have kids, maybe you're a mom, you could create content about being a mom. If you're in van life, obviously you're going to create content about van life. That can vary if you're in fitness, into that kind of stuff. So it definitely depends on what is your expertise. What do you love sharing with the world? What is your passion?
Yeah, and again, it takes consistency. And I actually forgot that like this is hack number 2 on this deck, but I was doing a coaching call earlier this week with a buyer in Europe, and he asked me like, how are we able to create so much content, and does it get overwhelming? And I told him, no, the first thing is, again, it has to be value-based, high-quality content. And this right here, consistency. Nothing happens overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes consistency, but if you don't ever start, then nothing is ever going to change. So that's a big takeaway.
Yeah, we've been working consistently on our business for the last year and building content in our brand. And realistically, we're only creating content maybe once a week. So that's a little hack for you, which you will learn a little bit more about how we batch our content so that it looks like we're creating content every day, but we really truly aren't. So there are 3 key ways to make money through social media. And we really wanted to break this down because I think there are a lot of people that, you know, you probably follow that you're like, how do they really make money though, right? You're like, they seem to be like doing all these cool things, traveling all over, and how do they actually make money? So we wanted to, you know, bring down the veil and just show you the 3 key ways that everyone pretty much online makes money. Like these are the ways. So number 1 is brand deals and paid partnerships. Number 2 is selling your own product or service, and this includes freelancing. And number 3 is affiliate marketing. So we're going to break this down.
So number 1, brand deals and paid partnerships. This is the first thing that comes to mind when most people think about making money through social media. But I would say as far as a revenue stream goes, it's probably the least monetary generating revenue stream you can have, because you're rarely going to make a lot of money working with a brand. As you look at these actual 5 examples of partnerships that have been proposed to us, most of them are just an exchange of product, or, you know, hey, get a free car rental. Very few companies are actually willing to pay, much less pay enough for you to start replacing your full-time income. So paid partnerships, brand deals are nice if you like free watches or if you just want a free pair of shoes here and there or whatever. But as far as making a full-time income, it's not necessarily the best revenue stream to bank on. And then number 2 is selling your own product or service. So a few things here that you have to think about is how long will it take you to think of a profitable and sustainable idea? Will it work, and how long will it take to test? Where will you manufacture it if it is a physical product? And that's a whole big bag of worms. And then how will you develop the skills if it's a digital product? And again, you still have to make that digital product for people to be able to purchase it from you. What are your profit margins going to be? Specifically important if you're paying other people to develop your products for you. Here, there is no leverage of time and there is no automation. And freelancers do still fall into this category because, again, you're selling your own service and you're still working for somebody else because as an independent contractor, you are still on their timeline. It's when it's convenient for them to see you. So freelancing is a great way to transition to a mobile lifestyle, but it's definitely not the best to sustain over a long term.
And often you're overworked and underpaid. You still have a boss to report to, right? It's maybe not the traditional sense of a boss, but you're working for a client, so you have to provide certain deliverables. And in our experience, we did web development in the past. You often work way more hours than you are actually paid for because they want to keep changing things, and then you are not getting paid for that time because you settled on a set fee for the project. And last but not least is affiliate marketing. Now, there are many different versions of affiliate marketing. I'm sure you've heard of Amazon has an affiliate marketing program. There's Walmart and all sorts of things. Even Target, I think, has an affiliate program. So there are ways to make money online just by getting people to click on a link from your website. But really, truly, what we're talking about here is you're selling somebody else's product. So you're plugging into something that's already proven and established. And there's no hassle with manufacturing. So if somebody goes to your website and clicks on a link and then orders the product, you make a commission. Now, all affiliate marketing is not equal. You know, briefly mentioned Amazon affiliates there, and that is a 5% commission rate. So there are definitely different affiliate marketing offers out there that are way better than that. I'll just say it that way. And so with affiliate marketing, there's complete leverage of time. This is complete passive income. Again, somebody is just buying something and someone else, that company, whatever company they're buying from, is handling all of the shipping, the manufacturing, the customer service, the returns, all of that stuff for you, and you are just making money. So it is completely automated. You make a commission while somebody else does the work for you. So 9 out of 10 times a purchase is made online, an affiliate is actually getting paid. Pretty crazy, right? And so think back to that statistic I shared with you earlier that number one, 96% of Americans are shopping online. So then 9 out of 10 times, some affiliate in there is getting paid. And then not only that, but 26% of people who click on an ad on their Facebook page, 9 out of 10 times, then somebody is actually making money through that purchase that that person clicked on their Facebook.
All right, so now let's dive into hack number 3, why automation is the game changer behind monetizing your social media and creating passive income online, aka no more trading your time for money.
Okay, this is my jam, you guys. This is what I feel like I was put here to share, which is automation, because this is really the complete game changer to stopping trading all your time for money. And right now, maybe you think that the only way you can make money is if you're at your job. And my invitation to you is to welcome the new age of the internet where you can make money 24/7. So we quickly wanted to cover what is automation. And simply put, it's having a back-end system in place that can capture leads and make sales without you doing anything. So you might be here watching this web class right now because you put your name and email into, a little simple website because you wanted more information about how to make money online, right? And then maybe you went on to buy. So that's the back end system that we're talking about that is put in place, set up one time, and then can capture sales and leads around the clock. And this is the biggest key to social media. So many people are creating content and putting all these amazing things on the internet, but they don't have any way to make money. So like I said, there are people out there that have hundreds of thousands of followers, but they don't actually make very much money because they're not leading anyone to anything. Right? They're just posting pretty pictures on Instagram, which is great, and sharing value with the world is great. But if you're spending that much time trying to build a brand, I believe you should be paid to do it. So without that automated sales funnel, you're really just spinning your wheels. You're posting content online without a way to truly make money. And like we covered, making money through brand deals is pretty tough, especially to do that month after month and rely on that for your full-time income. And this is truly where the fun comes in, because you can start making money while you sleep, around the clock, and you won't have to trade your time for money, which isn't a fair trade because you can never, ever, ever get time back. But there is an abundance of money in the world, even if you don't have a lot of it right now. And if you don't have a lot of money right now, that's exactly why you need to start leveraging your time, plugging into automated systems online so that you can make money around the clock. I think we were napping the other day and we made money. Like, that is the true potential of the internet when you set up those automated back-end systems, because then you can be out at dinner or hanging out with your spouse or on a vacation and still make money.
Yeah, so automation plus affiliate marketing equals the ultimate passive income online. And that is what we firmly believe. Other people might teach different philosophies, but that is what we have found has allowed us to ultimately find real time and financial freedom while we are living on the road. And so now you get the choice to choose. Maybe you've been looking into this for a while. So are you going to continue to spin your wheels trying to figure it out on your own? Are you going to watch thousands of YouTube videos figuring out how to set all of this up on your own? Or you can get access to a proven plan with mentors that will teach you everything step by step. Because we care so much about this, we built a program that is designed to teach this for you, to teach you all of the best practices, to teach it to you step by step so that you can get going as fast as possible and start leveraging creating content and content creation to make a full-time income using social media.
Yeah, and if some of these, terms like sales funnels and automation and content creation seem like overwhelming, don't let it be. That's part of why we put together this program, so that we can teach you this stuff. It's very basic, and it's a skill set I truly believe everyone should have moving forward into the future, because social media isn't going anywhere. The internet's not going anywhere, and it's truly just getting bigger and bigger every single day. So the sooner you learn it, the better. The sooner you start leveraging it, the better. So we're going to break this down. That's why we created this program, Creator Academy, to teach the newest person how to get started making money online within just 30 days without any experience. And even if you still have your own product or service, this program is still for you, because it's going to teach you everything about how to brand yourself online. And so we wanted to break it down in what you get.
So first, there's going to be a 4-step coaching process that you are going to go through before you actually access the step-by-step training. And we do this so that you can actually have a plan in place before you start attacking the training, and we can help you understand how this can best help you get to your goals. And so part of this is understanding where you're at and where you're trying to go through our coaching questionnaire. So it's like 12 questions, super simple, but it really helps us get to know you before we hop on your coaching call. Now, I handle 99.9% of the coaching calls. It's one of my favorite things to do with this business that we run. I've now done over 200 coaching calls, and you are going to have questions after going through this coaching process, and that is what the coaching call is for. I want to dive into what questions you still have, what jumped out and stood out to you, and again, what is it you are ultimately trying to accomplish in the next 12 months, and how can Creator Academy help you get there?
Yeah, and one of the parts of this is the affiliate options that are available to you. So like we said, affiliate marketing truly to us and all of the affiliates within our program that are in Creator Academy creating amazing things in their lives right now. Affiliate marketing truly is the best way to make money online, because again, there is no hassle with you trying to ship out products and deal with customer service and returns and all that nightmare of a hassle that all of that can be. So we're going to give you a few options. And if they're not for you, cool, no worries. You can still access everything that we're going to give you access to, all of the training, which is the next thing we're going to cover, is the training. So this is all of our tips and tricks to get yourself branded and in a position where you can really discover what is it that you're passionate about. And maybe right now you're like, I don't even know what my brand would be. I don't even know what I would post about. That's exactly why we put this training together. You're going to go through a ton of questions, really discovering what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to share with the world instead of just consuming, right? Start creating that content. And so this is step by step going to walk you through all of that. And then beyond that, you're going to learn how to buy a domain, set up your Facebook fan page, how to set up an automated sales funnel if you decide to leverage one of our affiliate marketing options, right? So this is going to walk you through everything. And then as a bonus, you still get access to this, is our Instagram Academy. So we sell this on its own for $197. So you're going to get this for free just as a bonus. We throw this in. This is, again, all of our tips and tricks for Instagram and how we grew our following to over 15,000 followers within 90 days. So there's a lot of gold in this program, and that alone will serve you in so many ways. And now we're all the way up to like 46,000 on Instagram. So again, this is all of our tips and tricks for how to build that Instagram following.
Right. So the total value, if we broke all of these things out and we're selling them individually, we have it listed here at about $2,000. It would probably be closer to 3 or 4, but we're not going to charge you $2,000 to get started and to buy this program. But if we did charge you $2,000 and it taught you the skills that you needed to get out of your daily 9-to-5 grind, would it be worth it to you? I would say that 99% of the people I've talked to on these coaching calls would definitely agree with that.
And there's a lot of people out there selling programs for $2,000 or more that teaches exactly what you're going to learn in this program.
Right.
So again, you won't pay anywhere near that $2,000 figure today, but we did originally plan on opening the doors to Creator Academy for $497, which is still an amazing deal. But because we're on a mission to change as many lives as possible by giving you the same exact tools and resources we've used to create time and financial freedom, we wanted to make it even more accessible. And this is where like the pot gets sweetened even more, you guys, because normally it's only $97, which again is amazing. But you know how we mentioned it's like Creator Month?
Creator Month.
Well, that means there's a special, super special bonus for you because it's only $67. This is the lowest price it's ever been. And it's because we truly are on a mission to change the world. You guys, we want everyone to have this information, but it's ultimately up to you to do the work. Just because you get access for $67 doesn't mean it's going to magically change your life, right? You still have to do the work. You still have to have that consistency like we talked about. And so truly, it's ultimately up to you. We're giving away this program for basically pennies on the dollar. And so if you're ready to get started, there should be a link or a button right below this. Go ahead and click that and you can check out and we will see you on the other side. If not, you want to stick around for some more. We got some testimonials coming up. So yeah.
Right. So Sarah found this and we really like this breakdown of the 2 types of people in the world. Type number 1 are those who have fun, and these are the consumers. And type number 2 are those who are fun, and these are the creators. And again, it is Creator Month, so we want as many creators as possible taking advantage of this program and learning the skills that they need to create their ultimate dream reality. And so now we are going to hear from a couple creators that we have had the opportunity to be working with online for quite a few months. Yeah. And they have built their own brands. They have built their own followings now. And so we are really excited to hear from them. First, we have Kate Janes. Kate has built an awesome brand called Relocate to Freedom, and she's going to come out and share a little bit about her backstory and how she found Creator Academy.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. And it is freaking Creator Month, so I'm super excited to be here. A little bit about me. So I never really saw myself like doing the traditional 9-to-5. Everyone wanted it. My mom wanted it. My friends wanted it. Everyone that I knew was like, you got to go to college. I just like didn't see it, right? Moved to San Diego, went for like a semester, and I was like, oh, I just can't do it. So I got a nannying job, and it was nice because I had a little bit of flexibility. Like all I wanted in my life was just to like have freedom and control of my days. And I felt like nannying, I wasn't tied to a desk. I didn't really have like that traditional structure of a job. But even in that, like I wasn't controlling my days, and it still wasn't enough. So even though I had like that freedom, I was still like, this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I mean, I don't want to be a nanny for the rest of my life, but I don't want to never have control of my time, right? And I started looking for things like, what can I do? I know there has to be a way that like I can really flip the script. And that's where Alex and Sarah came in and where Creator Academy came in. And I really learned the tools on how to flip the script. You know, there's so many things that you can take from Creator Academy, like literally millions of things that you can take and implement. But the one thing that stuck out to me the most, that means the most to me and my brand, is the fact that I get to flip that script. Like this morning I woke up, you know, you always think that like you need to, the only way to make money and work is to go to a 9-to-5 or to sit into a job and exchange your time for money. We grow up thinking that's the only way. You believe that's the only way. So when someone offers you a chance to do something different, it's like getting yourself to believe it's even possible is sometimes the hardest thing, right? Just believing it's possible. So joining Creator Academy and going through this, like there's just this mental switch, you know, and I know what's possible now. Like I woke up this morning and I made some coffee and I worked for a few hours, and then I stopped and I did yoga and I meditated and I made some oatmeal and I took a shower and I played with my dog. And then I came here and I worked for an hour and now I'm on a web class. Like I get to also work, but I get to also enjoy my days. You know, I'm not exchanging just my time. I'm not waking up, giving 8 hours of my life away and then having like a few hours at the end of the day to enjoy. Like it's no longer the way that it needs to be to create an income. And that is the power of a digital age, you guys. Like we really do get to flip the switch. And again, it's only $67. Like you would be insane if you didn't jump on this. It was $99 when I joined and I thought it was like the best deal in the world. So 67 is insane. All of us are on this like intense, like it is Creator Month. We are doing this. We want all of you to join. The hype has never been higher. So if you've been waiting to join, if you're interested, like now is the freaking time. So thanks so much for having me on. Hopefully we'll see you guys on the other side.
Thanks, Kay. I freaking love that. And it's so true. Like you get to, it's a Monday, you guys, and like you get to create your schedule if you choose to. If you choose to do the work now, you will reap the rewards later. And you will be able to be, you know, just hanging out on Monday if you choose to, right? Because we've definitely taken days off during the week because we don't have to report to a boss. And that's truly one of the best parts about this. Doesn't mean we don't work. We just work smarter, not necessarily harder, right? We leverage our time so we can make money around the clock. So with that said, next up we have Ori coming at us from Tennessee, who is building out a van right now. We're so excited for him. He's planning on hitting the road here soon with his wife and his daughter. So Ori, come on out.
Hey guys, like they said, my name's Ori and my brand is called Summit of Freedom. And kind of like everybody else here, the reason I signed up for Creator Academy was I was looking for more time freedom. So I was working my job and it required me to travel a lot. So I had to spend a lot of time away from my family. And I found Sarah and Alex on Instagram and I asked them, hey, how are you guys being able to travel and make money? And they talked to me about it and I was a little concerned, you know, whatever. But one night I was sitting in a hotel room away from my family and I watched the web class just like you're watching it now. And I was like, this sounds amazing. Like, how can this be real? And so I was like, you know, I was away from my family. I was in a very vulnerable point. I was like, I got to do something. I've got to take a chance and try it. That was honestly the best thing I've ever done. This system is awesome. You know, Creator Academy will literally teach you everything you need to know to start up. So if you have any fears about not being capable of doing this, don't worry about that. You will. You'll do fine. Once again, $67, that is a steal. I personally truly believe this should be sold for like $300. I mean, no joke. There's so much value in this that it's insane. And they're giving it to you for 67 bucks. So that is crazy. But yeah, so I mean, if you're looking for more time freedom or, you know, financial freedom, any kind of freedoms, this will pretty much give it to you. So once again, don't hesitate. $67 is nothing. Like you'll waste that, you know, doing anything. But just go ahead. If you're excited about this at all, this is your best opportunity you will get to try this out. And if you don't like it, at least you gave it a shot. So Sarah and Alex, thanks for having me out.
All right. Thank you, Ori. I'm glad that you took that shot because getting to know you and work with you has been an incredible experience for us. Just like everyone that we get the chance to work with online and connect with through social media. It's a pretty incredible day and age that we live in, and social media really is at its best today when we are using social media to make real life connections with other people, and that's what Creator Academy is all about. So another amazing couple that we've been able to connect with is Joe and Lee. They are currently on the road in their semi-finished van, halfway finished van.
A little bit finished.
Yeah, they're in Colorado. They're getting married, I think.
On Saturday. It's so exciting. They're on the road right now.
Yep. So if their connection is not the best, please bear with them. But here we go, Joe and Lee.
I'm
All right, we're gonna hop back on here because we have a black screen, so that probably means you guys do too. Joe and Lee, so sorry. I wish you guys could have made it, but they are in Colorado with probably not the greatest service because it looks like they're sitting in their van just like we are. And that is one of the challenges being on the road is good internet service. Sometimes we've had issues in the past too. That's what happens when you get a bunch of digital nomads traveling all over the country and world. Kate just got back from Thailand not too long ago, so that truly is the greatest part about this business is that all of us get to travel and still work on the road and still do this. And it really is something that most of us just do part-time. Part-time hours will create a full-time income online. So it's pretty cool. And we hope to see you on the other side. Again, there is a button or a link below, and we will see you then and can't wait to connect with you in the community because we are really, truly a fam. So it's pretty cool. We hope to see you there.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.